Only God, that's what comes to mind when I allow myself to think back on where we've come from and what has been accomplished through this church. It's only God that can do what's been done. The God who creates the universe, that same God, the one who knows our name, the one that we read about in the Bible, that God is at work in our city, in our neighborhoods today. Covenant Church started out as just an idea. Let's see if we can start a church where people will come to know God, grow in community, discover their purpose, and see how God has created them to make a difference with their lives. We never wanted to be a place where people were just focused inward. We wanted to be a church that's looking outward. In Luke chapter 19, verse 10, Jesus says that the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost. That's what we've been praying for. That's what we've been working for. And God has certainly been at work. What could once fit in a basement now requires multiple worship services each week. There's 27 different small groups meeting all over Columbus all week long, an army of more than 200 volunteers who serve. So many people have given their lives to Christ and been baptized. Together, we've been able to be the hands and feet of Jesus, serving meals to the hungry, clothing the needy, building beds, giving out school supplies to children. We comfort the lonely, we serve the downtrodden, we bring the light and hope of Jesus into dark places. I look back on the past and then I look at where we're at now and I think, man, only God could do that. And yet, I also believe that this is just the beginning. 2025 will mark a new season for us as a church, no longer portable, but with a space all our own. And that in and of itself is a miracle of God's faithfulness. We've added so many new people here this year, each bringing your own gifts and talents and resources. And I look ahead and I dream about how we together are going to build a church that lasts for generations to come. A church for our kids and grandkids. I think about the additional seats here that can be filled with your friends and neighbors. I envision our kids and students walking these halls, learning about God in these rooms. I think about young people who will lead their first small group or preach their first sermon here on this stage. And I know that churches are going to be planted from here. Missionaries will be sent from here. And that's not about us. It's only God that can do that. I'm ready for us to walk forward together into what's next. We may not know precisely what the future holds, but we can have full and absolute confidence and expectation that the God that we serve is just as faithful today as he was in the past. What can give me such confidence? Only God.